Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Do you remember when the Russian military stated that if Russian territory will be hit by Ukraine, then Russia will hit command decision centers, command centers in Ukraine? Well, I know that, and we all know that there were some attacks in Russia at the border that Ukrainian army uh, conducted. You know, some helicopters, some drones, some an airplane that shot two missiles, and so on. So the Russians did not report anything about hitting any command center in Ukraine as of now. But on the other hand, I'm hearing that the Ukrainians are hitting Russian command centers uh, in Ukraine. And reportedly, there were about 10 Russian generals who were targeted and killed during these surprise and pointed strikes. In this case, we have an important an article stating that the Ukrainians destroyed a command post, command center. They killed the general, and they even missed the most senior Russian general in Ukraine who was visiting. So let's see what's going on here. This article, I found it in more than one, from one sources. This is from The Week by Peter Weber, and it's from May 2nd, 2022. And this is the title. Ukraine says it destroyed Russian Izium command center, killing 200 but just missing Russia's top general. So they say that Ukrainian officials said that an attack on a key Russian command center in the eastern city of Izium on Saturday evening killed about 200 Russian troops, including Major General Andrei Simonov, but just missed hitting the chief of the general staff of the Russian military, General Valery Gerasimov, who had just concluded a secret visit to the Army and Airborne Command Center. It says here that earlier unconfirmed reports suggested Gerasimov was wounded in the strike. Wow, so that's a big news, I would say. And now I have two U.S. officials that we don't know the names because I don't know, the Russians would do a job on them or something. Told New York Times that Gerasimov, however you want to pronounce this, had been in the eastern Ukraine for the past couple of days, a rare step for Russia's top uniformed officer, but could not provide any information on the attack on school number 12, Russia's Izium's command center. And a senior Ukrainian official told the Times his country had learned of Gerasimov's visit to the front lines, but that the general was already returning to Russia when the rocket struck school number 12. And then they say the decision to destroy this object was taken not because of Gerasimov, but because it is an important base of operations. All right. It says here that Gerasimov is one of the three key architects of Russia's Ukraine invasion, along with Russian President Vladimir Putin and Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu. Oh, I thought only Putin has to determine what's going on over there, but I guess not. See how these things work? They try to make important people out of important people when it fits their interest, but when it doesn't, so it's they make Putin, when they want to make Putin the most evil person, they say that he's in charge of everything over there in Russia. Then when they're about to kill or they kill someone of Putin's men, oh, that was very important, very important. He's the decision maker. How is he a decision maker if Putin is a decision maker? Now, which one is it? But you know how it works. They think we have a short memory, and an IQ of below 86, if you know what I mean. So, according to these guys, Putin sent Gerasimov to the front lines to change the course of Russia's, and it's quote unquote, change the course of Russia's underwhelming invasion, the Ukrainian official told the Times. Our working assumption is that he was there because there is a recognition that they haven't worked out all their problems yet. Well, a US official then confirmed. If the death, so you see at the beginning, it says here that they destroyed a command center in the eastern city of Izium on Saturday evening, killing about 200 Russian troops, including Major General Andrei Simonov. Now, in here, two paragraphs below, it says, if the death of Major General Simonov is accurate, you just said he was killed. So if it's accurate, so it might be not, why didn't you say it at the beginning? He would be at least the 10th Russian general killed during Russia's Ukraine war. Okay, it's likely that more than a quarter of the 12 battalion tactical group Russian committed to its invasion have now been rendered combat ineffective. So 120 battalion tactical groups. Okay, this is by Britain's Minister of Defense. And this gentleman also says that some of the Russia's most elite units, including the VDV airborne forces, have suffered the highest levels of attrition. It will probably take years for Russia to reconstitute these forces. All right, we'll find out. It says here that in the Izium strike, preliminary information indicates there are senior officers among the dead. Oleksiy Arestovich, a military advisor to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, tells the Washington Post, and I'm quoting, their combat readiness has been significantly damaged for the Izium's direction. I can't say that it's been fully destroyed yet, but we have the report. Yeah, okay, well, if that's the case, then it's very surprising how the Ukrainian military has this intelligence, which is a good thing to have in a war. I mean, it's one of the decisive angles in a war. Like, for instance, remember the Enigma story in the Second World War with that German coding machine. It was found on some Germans that were killed by the Polish, I think, and then it was transferred to the English or British, and they had the code Enigma, which helped them decode for most of the Second World War's time the Germans' communication. And the same, the United States, remember, they had a code, they decoded the Japanese coding machine, and there were a lot of speculation that the Americans knew about the Pearl Harbor attack, but they did not do anything, so they were waiting for the Japanese to do it so they can cut them off, you know what I mean? But same, I read some, when I used to read about the Second World War, that actually the Americans were capable of decoding, but not fast enough and clear enough to be able to stop the attack. Nevertheless, going back to Enigma, the same here. It seems like the Ukrainians have a good intelligence apparatus. I don't know if that's provided by the U.S. I'm very inclined to think that they're helped by external intelligence services. Nevertheless, the guy escaped, and everything else is yes, they were killed, and then allegedly maybe they're injured. Yes, we'll find out conclusively, like the other 10 generals that it's reportedly. It's just as I said, the information comes as it comes, and the fact is that these guys hit that command center. Now, who got to be killed over there, we do not know yet. But the fact that these guys knew that those generals were over there, it's a big plus. Well, thank you for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.